fortunately hooked up with a business partner who had an incredible background in content marketing. And I knew about content marketing, had been involved with prior firms that was a focus, but I had never put a strategy into place or actually put anything in place. So when we joined forces, his primary focus was to build a flow of newsletter and subscriber followers to our content, and then produce content that would ultimately, position us as experts in the industry and be a long-term content marketing strategy. So he did a fantastic job of that over the course of a year, and then he had some other priorities with another business he was running, and so he had to split, and it's back to me just being by myself. So when that split happened, I took a look and I was like, okay, I had a guy who was focused 100% on content marketing. That's awesome. And now he's gone. Right. What am I supposed to do? Right. And that was the time that you and I got connected, and we got on the phone and you showed me a couple slides on the deck. And I was like, I think you said, that the line about that founders shouldn't be bloggers. Yeah. And I was like, you're speaking to me right now. Take my credit card, sign me up. I need help now. Yeah. Right. So I was committed because so much new business from people outside of my network had come over the course of in the second year and the third year as a result of the content we had produced. And I knew that was a really important long-term strategy. So when we got hooked up, then the audience ops team, came through and started delivering weekly blog posts for me with my, input and insight on the agenda, the schedule, the calendar, all those pieces. So that was extremely helpful, and that is continued to do for a long period of time in order to, still serve the CS community. And I still get comments every week from people saying how wonderful the content is and how much they appreciate it, right? And that's what we continuously got and continue to get more examples of that and responses and feedback from, your stuff is some of the best because it's my situation. You read my mind, right? You heard that. So we put so much effort into cutting through the clutter by just being as tactical and crispy as possible so that people could put it in place right away. So what we had was CSMs would read it, love it. They would send the articles to their directors or VPs. And then eventually down the line, when there came up a need for some help from the outside, then they would reach out to us. And we had a lot of business come in as a result of that. So we built the trust with the people doing the work. And then when an opportunity arose, boom, we were top of mind and ready to come in. So that I knew that was a solid strategy, and that's what I wanted to continue, especially with a consulting business where nobody hits all of a sudden one day and says, oh, I need a consultant, right? It just organically has to build over time. And if you're present with the right content and add value first before you ever even connect with them or ever even speak with them, they already trust you before you ever get on the phone. They feel like they've known you for years by the time you actually get on the phone and they do reach out and have something you can help with.